Dan. So, it's all good.
Well, beats the alternative.
But I just birthed this album baby today. And oh my God, it's crazy. It's out in the world. Love you anyway.
Love you anyway. Devin Gilfillian here. He's going to be playing Ryman Auditorium Friday, May 26th with Emily King. He's got the in-store at Grimey's coming up Tuesday at 5 o'clock. I know those are free in all ages, and I guess technically you wouldn't be pre-ordering your record to get a wristband, but I think you can order it through Grimey's to guarantee that you can get in, basically.
Yeah, yep.
So those are always fun. It's a 10-year town. Is this? Have you been here 10 years? Is that about right?
It's almost been 10 years. I got here in August of 2013, and so this August coming up, it'll be 10 years. Oh my God, Dan, this is crazy.
Well, and everything's a little bit extra crazy, and I feel like you got to subtract a couple years for it to feel right at all.
Yeah.
Because I was like, holy cow. So, because you've played live on the Green twice.
Yeah.
And the first time you played coming up on a 4-year anniversary, which seems real and not real. 2019 was 4 years ago.
That's insane. If 2019 feels like it was last year, where did those 4 years go?
I don't know, but yeah, you came out with a lot of great songs from that time. So I'm excited to have Devin Gilfillian here. Love You Anyway is in stores today. You can get it from your favorite record store. You can get it from Grimey's. We're going to be out there on Tuesday at 5 for the in-store. DevinGilfillian.com. I bet as a kid you never thought that so many people would know how to spell your last name. It's not easy. I messed it up at first, but I think I got it down pat now.
Thank God for the Google algorithms out there.
True.
The algorithms out there that, just when you put GILF, it just finishes it. Shout out to all those algorithms.
I tell you what else I got a shout out for is volume.com. We've actually got the cameras in here so you can see our tiny studio and what it looks like. We are on volume.com/lightning100 if you want to see, because Devin Gilfillian, I feel like if we were having some kind of contest where it was like the best smile in Nashville, you're winning. This guy's always got a smile and a hug for you, and we're grateful to play him on the radio station. We've been playing him for a long time and plan on continuing playing him here on Lightning 100. You've been hearing All I Really Want to Do in heavy rotation on the station. And I think, though, well, I don't know. What do you want to play first? What do you want to do first?
Why don't we do a little acoustic rendition of All I Really Want to Do?
I'm grateful for it.
Yeah.
And maybe just any memories of writing this song or anything behind this one?
Oh, yeah. This song actually is crazy. I wrote this song back in 2018. I started it with my buddy Rand Jackson. And
I saw his name on a lot of songwriting credits on this record.
Rand is just a homie and an empath. I get in the room with him and I can just be myself. And so we wrote this back in 2018. And then one drunken night a year ago, he came out to Nashville. My buddy Henry was also hanging. Henry Brill was
I saw that name too on a lot of songs.
Yeah, and that that night, it was so funny watching Henry and Rand meet for the first time, because they're both these just genius songwriters, and their egos were just bumping up against each other, and Rand's just like, I can outright you any day of the week. And I was just like, what is happening? Do people do this? And so we got super drunk and went back to my house, and
Don't try this at home, kids.
We're showing Henry some of the song, All I Really Want to Do, and he just starts, spitting lines, and we're like, okay, all right, now I guess we're finishing this.
Wow. Fun. All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is Devin Gilfillian. All I Really Want to Do. It's live on Lightning 100 and volume.com/Lightning 100.
Tell me when to pick you up. I might be a little late, but there's a spot beyond the moon, and I swear it's worth the wait. Oh, baby, I just wanna get to know ya, 'cause all I really wanna do is take a little trip with you and drive around the sun and take you up and over the stars. Yeah, all I really wanna do is catch a little vibe with you and take you to a place where we can be as weird as we are. It's all I really wanna do. Ooh. Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Libra, Gemini. Which is yours? You let me know. Let's take a spin around your side. Oh yeah, baby, I just wanna get to know ya, 'cause all I really wanna do is take a little trip with you and drive around the sun and take you up and over the stars. Yeah, all I really wanna do is catch a little vibe with you and take you to a place where we can be as weird as we are, baby. That's all I really wanna do. I just wanna get to know you. Come on, baby, let me show you. All I really wanna do is take a little trip with you and drop around the sun and take you up and over the stars, baby. All I really wanna do is catch a little vibe with you and take you to a place where we can be as weird as we are, babe. That's all I really wanna do. Ooh, hey.
Lightning 100, Devin Gilfillian live here in the Volume.com studio. We are live on Volume.com/Lightning100. Got the camera set up if you want to take a look in our tiny studio. Devin Gilfillian is here doing the Ryman in May next month on the 26th with Emily King. This coming Tuesday, free, all ages in store at Grimey's new and pre-loved music, which you can find out more about that over at DevinGilfillian.com. Love You Anyway is out today. This is the big celebration day, yes. And I appreciate you spending it with us here at the radio station, man.
God, Dan, this is why I do this. You know, so I can hang out in the radio station with you, man. Seriously, I appreciate you having me, man.
Well, you know, you work just as hard on it if the whole world finds out and listens and loves it, or as if they don't. You still work just as hard. So you deserve
exactly.
You deserve some people to know about your music, and it's why we've had you in heavy rotation on the radio station here for years.
For years, man. I mean, back when I put my first EP out, I remember you guys were showing it all the love, and it's
I was looking to see what that first song was recorded into the system, which it may have been played before then, just straight from CD, but it was 2016. It was Traveling Blues.
That's right.
Wow. And then Here and Now. So
my God, that's so crazy.
Going way back. It's a 10-year town. So when you moved here, do you remember who some of your first friendships were, and like how you made them?
Yes. So I first met my drummer John Smalt working at City Winery. I feel like I met so many people at City Winery. I met Alana. Lana Royale there, and Jared and Jerry Colby, and I mean that John, I right away we hit it off, and also through John I met Zach Smith from Smoothhouse Smith, and who's doing his thing right now is under ZG Smith, and
yeah, it's great. Nighttime Animal.
Yeah, oh my God,
so good,
so good. And I met Zach, I met Liz Cooper back then. Like, it's crazy thinking about Forlorn Strangers, that all Jesse Thompson and all those cats, and that was like the unit. It felt like the Laurel Canyon of the Nashville at the time.
Right? It's interesting. It's wonder, it makes you wonder who's the next group of folks, and to look back on it right now. I saw you kind of talking about that. I was reading a bio or something, and it was talking about how when you moved here, you were able to find a place really cheap. Like it was like $330 a month or something. You were paying probably not for much.
Yeah, Woodbine, down in Woodbine. I found my roommate on Craigslist, and I love her, Emily. Shout out to Emily. She's the best. She's this amazing artist, and I'm lucky that I found her. She's like $330 a month. I was like, yes. And then when I moved in with John in like 2015 on the east side, the spot was $550 total. We were splitting that down the middle, so it was like $275 a month. I mean,
that's important, so that you young whippersnapper songwriters don't have to work too hard. You can work on writing songs.
That's so real. It's so real, and I'm like, yo, I hope that Nashville doesn't get too expensive, because who knows how it's just gonna be harder to get good art.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely an issue that I feel like people are talking about and thinking about it. So that's those are good steps. We had a nonprofit in here that was helping out songwriters buy their first home, and helping them with that down payment, which can be tough. So
that's amazing.
There's definitely people in this town that are like, okay, yeah, we get it. This is important. What can we do to make sure that it's affordable for the next round of folks to keep moving here? We got Devin Gilfillian here in the studio. Yesterday, you were on the Kelly Clarkson show.
Yes.
That's kind of insane.
Oh my God. And so crazy. So crazy, man.
And the band, man. I mean, so we got Devin in here. It's just him and his guitar. It's not someone playing the guitar for him. This is it. We got to strip down
just to me.
as far as we could go. But your band was awesome. You had all these horn players. Who are those guys in the band playing with you?
Ray Mason. He's like a whole horn section on his own. He's playing trombone, and he does so much crazy stuff. He has these pedals that he'll play the trombone through, and it makes it sound like there's a whole horn section. And then Josh Blaylock was playing keys. He's a monster. Him and Nate Felty. Nate Felty was on percussion, and those two playing dynamo around town. Crazy funk, jazz, fusion kind of band. And I've been wanting to play music with them like since I moved down here to Nashville. And then Matthew Chancey was playing bass. He's amazing, and always bringing a good vibe. And then John Smalt was on drums.
Yeah, I recognize John real well.
Johnny boy with the hair.
I'm surprised he's not here. He's usually inseparable. But we got Devin Gilfillian here. You know what I remember? So you were playing live on the Green this summer, or last summer, I guess. And I got to see you, and you were kind of like in this extra good mood because you had just been in Europe, and like people were into your music in Europe, and like how special was that to experience that on your side?
It was so beautiful. We got to go to Sweden and Norway and play a couple festivals over there, and I mean, it's a different. The water on its own is just so delicious over there, and they appreciate music. You show up to the venue and they have food set up for you. They have a chef there at the venue, like making dinner, and I mean they know how to take care of you, and they give you your own hotel room every night. You're like, oh my God. And it's funny, like some crowds in Sweden and Norway, like, they're very, while they're listening, they can be kind of stoic. They sit there and they're taking it in. They're absorbing it, and then afterwards, after the song's done, then they're like, politely clapping very hard, So it's cool to see the reaction and see how people show how they love music.
That's terrific. Well, we got Devin Gilfillian here. We're on volume.com/lightning100 if you want to take a peek. The new record is out today, Love You Anyway. It is the follow-up to Black Hole Rainbow, and you've been hearing All I Really Want to Do in heavy rotation on the radio station as we gear up for the Ryman Show Friday, May 26th in the in-store coming up at Grimey's on Tuesday at 5. So you want to maybe play another song live, and then we'll play one from the record, where we can hear like the full thing. But
hear the sound.
Since we got you here, man, I got to have you play another one acoustic.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna do "Love You Anyway," the title track.
And do you remember anything about? I mean, it doesn't have to be a great drunken escapade that turned into this song, but can you tell us about writing it, maybe?
Man, so this song, I wrote it in L.A. with Henry Brill and James Flanagan. James Flanagan actually produced this one, and I was in this place of a lot of anger and being mad at friends and family for voting the wrong way, in my opinion, and not really feeling seen, by them and what was happening in the world, and specifically my nana. I was angry at, but I knew that I had to stop villainizing her and villainizing my friends and family, because those aren't the villains. The villains are the terrible politicians out there that are messing it up for everybody, and we have to focus and bring each other together so that we can hold them accountable. And so that's what this song kind of came out of.
This is Devin Gilfillian live on Lightning 100.
Everybody's looking for a new solution. It takes time. Every change don't have to be a revolution. But open your eyes and I'm gonna love you anyway. Sometimes it's so easy to forget forgiveness. I'm feeling so tired. Sometimes we don't even know we're burning bridges until they're on fire. We're all broken, cracks in our hearts. Let hope in, light in the dark, and I'm gonna love you anyway. And I'm gonna love you anyway. I'm gonna love you anyway. Even when you turn a blind eye to my sorrow, I swallow my pride. The day will come when we won't even have tomorrow. I'll be glad that I tried to love you anyway. sometimes it's scary, but we all have our storms to weather. But we're all in this thing together, and I'm gonna love you anyway. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you anyway. Gonna love you anyway.
Lightning 100, Devin Gilfillian, Love You Anyway. That is the title track of the new record. It's in stores today, devingilfillian.com. You can, of course, get it out at Grime. He's doing pre-love music, and lock your way into the in-store. It's going down this Tuesday at 5 p.m. It's live radio here and live on volume.com/lightning100, which means we got the videos in here, and eventually you'll be able to watch it on demand. If you're driving, I don't want you to pull up the video, but we will get that eventually for you over at lightning100.com. And don't sleep on this record. You know what else was great was the Marvin Gaye record that you did. You did a tribute to Marvin Gaye. I had a listener call in, and they were talking. They're like, "Yeah, so I didn't know you guys played Marvin Gaye," and I was like, "Oh," because we just had tracks from it in rotation, and they didn't even know. So isn't that funny?
That's the highest compliment right there.
There you go, right? You nailed it. I mean, I remember. I think I ran into you at Third and Lindsley, and we're talking backstage, and you're just like, "Yeah, I've got this thing I'm doing. It's going to be so cool," and it is. It's great.
I'm so proud of that album, and just what it meant in fighting the voter suppression that was happening in Nashville, and that message of Marvin was said over 50 years ago. I was like, this is crazy that this has been already said. So I'm glad that it came out the way it did.
Well, it's a beautiful album. So yeah, when they say you've put out 2 records, really you kind of got three records out there, and all the people you got to have so many great guests on that album. And
oh my God,
it's tremendous.
Jamila Woods, Jason Eskridge, Ruby Amanfu, Joy Oladokun,
yeah,
God,
a lot of love,
so much love.
And you got some guests on your new record too.
Yes.
And some folks maybe, because I know you're into the co-write thing, or bringing in people and writing. Now, Are you doing most of that for your records, or do you ever do that for friends for their records?
Mostly I do it for. I mostly write for myself. I'm really selfish. I'm mostly writing for me, and every now and then I'll write for somebody else, but not often enough.
That's okay. It's okay. You gave us what's going on, so that was someone else, right?
Go.
And but I saw that Bear Reinhardt was one of the credits.
Oh yeah,
who we've had in here, Wilder Woods and Bear from Need to Breathe, and seems like a great guy.
He's an amazing guy. Like, his voice is so crazy. Like, we wrote Righteous, me, him, and Tim Bruns, and I remember him singing righteous, like this part, and I was like, oh my God, like, that is crazy. And like I was torn between, because Nathaniel was asking, I really wanted, I asked him if he wanted to be on the album, and early on when I was making it, and he was like, come on, let me sing it. He loved Righteous, and I was like, all right, like, we'll have you sing on that one.
Yeah.
But Bear came in hot with that tune, and really, I'm grateful that we wrote that one.
And when you say Nathaniel, you mean Nathaniel Rateliff?
Nathaniel Rateliff.
Wow.
Yeah. So Nathaniel sang on the song.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Crazy.
Man, I kind of want to play that too. But I know we're gonna play. I'm gonna Let My Body Move, and this is one that I saw Jamie Liddell has a credit on, and he lives here in Nashville.
Yes, I love Jamie. He's what an insane talent, and just monster producer, audiophile, like crazy geek person. Like, I love him so much. He's your people.
He's my people.
That's my people. And we Zoomed, actually. We wrote this over Zoom, and I remember he sent me the track, and we were staring at each other through the computer screen, just like, I don't know. and finally he was like, man, just, let's take a break and, turn the computer off and go.
Right. He's got an English accent. He moved here from somewhere in the UK.
Most charming English accent ever, And so like we turned the, Zoom off, and I was just there, just turn the song on. I was just dancing around the room, and I was like, I'm gonna let my body move. And that was how the chorus like came out and about. So that was,
He's got the funkiest beats.
He really does. And that, it's funny, like, the same thing happened with Get Out and Get It with him. Like, he came up with this crazy track, and then that track just inspired me immediately to like, the lyrics just fell out, So he's got that gift.
I remember years ago, they tried to do a Bonnaroo in Las Vegas, and it's just, I think, a little too expensive of a town. So it lasted 3 years, and they did it on the campus of UNLV at Sam Boyd Stadium.
Wow.
And so, but we set up, just like at Bonnaroo for so many years, we set up the backstage recording studio, and that was my first time meeting and hearing Jamie Liddell, and it would have been, I don't know, 05, 06, or 07, somewhere a long time ago.
Cool. Whoa.
And
cool.
and he had he had his MacBook, and he was just like singing along to a track for the session, but it was like his voice. He's just one of the best singers.
His voice is so crazy.
Yeah.
It's a little Stevie Wonder in there, man.
Yeah, and he lives here in Nashville, and he was in here, and he looks up at the poster, because this is independent radio, so instead of painting our walls, we use posters. So a little more affordable. So, and there's a photo up here and a poster of the Avett Brothers, and he sees that, and he says, "Oh yeah, my wife took that photo." And I was like, "What?" I mean, it's a small world here in this town, right?
It's just, everybody's insanely talented.
Yeah,
so beautiful.
Well, cool. Well, you among them. We love you, Devin, and appreciate your time here at the station. You keep making the music. We'll keep playing it. Go see him at the Ryman. He's with Emily King, who's awesome. That's going to be a terrific show. It's happening Friday, May 26th. Also, the free All Ages In-Store at Grimey's on Tuesday. As we get on one more tune here, we're going to do it. And it is Devin Gilfillian. The new record is out today. Love You Anyway. It's I'm Gonna Let My Body Move on Nashville's Independent Radio, Lightning 100.